Very good morning. Let's be explaining the creating of incremental loop and the CSV files into a SQL Server database and then archive files. So for doing this, I have used a pandas in Python. So by using these pandas, I created a script for creating incremental load and move the files from CSV to SQL Server and then archive also. So I want to explain this code by with the help of ChatGPT. So I pasted it in ChatGPT for explaining. So by reading this, I understand, and now I am explaining this to everyone. This is the script we use for creating incremental load and converting CSV files and move CSV files to SQL Server and then archived file. It connects to the script to perform several important tasks. The main task of uh, the script is it connects to a SQL Server database. So by for connecting SQL Server database, we use script. It reads CSV files from a specified folder. So by using pandas, not only CSV files, we can we can read all types of files like Excel, CSV files, JSON files like that from a specified folder. It inserts the data into a different tables in the database. So it inserts the data from different tables into database. It moves processed files to an archived file. After moving uh, data into tables in a database, it moves archive folder also. It ensures efficient data management by automating the workflow. So by creating this, the automation of workflow is done without manual uh, and it ensures the data management efficiently. So for this, we must importing required libraries. Those libraries are Python libraries. The script begins by importing the required Python libraries. Any script with using Python starts from importing the required libraries. The required libraries are import pandas as PD, import pyodbc, import OS, import util from date time, import date time. So in this, pandas is used to read and process CSV files, Excel files, JSON files like that. PYODBC. PYODBC full form is Python Open Database Connectivity. It helps to connect to the SQL Server database. OS means operation systems. It is used for file and directory operations. Sutil. The main purpose of Sutil is to move files to an archive folder. Date time. Date time is imported but not used in the script. So in the script we imported the date time but not used. So it could be used for time stamping files. These libraries are essential for file processing, for handling file processing, database interaction, and organizing files. Without these files, we can't do in the script. So these files are mainly for file process the files, database interaction, and organizing the files. So the next step in the script is defining SQL Server connection parameters. We must define the what are the parameters our SQL Server has. So the server name is our desktop U5K08989H/SQL Express database source DB username SA password 123 driver ODBC driver 17 for SQL Server. These are all the SQL Server connection parameters. The name of the database is source DB, username is SA, password is password 123 star, and driver. The model of the SQL Server is ODBC driver 17. Like our phone also, it has a model for each SQL server. Here we define the connection details. By defining these connection details, the scripts connect to the SQL Server database. These details are used to establish a connection to the SQL Server database. So by using these details, we connect to the SQL Server database. Setting up file path. So we must set the file path also, directory path and archive path. These are the path names. And directory path means directory path is the folder where all CSV files are stored. So not only CSV files, directory path means it is the path containing the source data. Archive path. Archive path is the folder where processed files will be moved. So after processing all the files, archive path is used to move files into those paths. If not, os.path.exist of archive path. os.make directories of archive path. This checks if the archive folder exists. So by using these two lines, we check the archive folder whether exists or not. If it does not exist, the script creates it automatically. If the archive path is not exist, the script creates it automatically. Establishing connection to SQL Server. So in the above step, we define the SQL Server connection parameters. By using those parameters, we must connect the script to the SQL Server. So for this, we use this connection string equal to f slash driver equal to of driver, server equal to of server, database equal to database, UID equal to username, PW equal to of password. Connection equal to pyodbc dot connect of connection string, cursor equal to connection dot cursor, connection underscore string. Connection underscore string is for creates a connection string using SQL Server credentials. So for creating SQL Server credentials, we use this connection string pyodbc dot connect of connection string. By discussing above, we establishes the connection by using this pyodbc. Cursor equal to connect dot cursor. So for it creates a cursor to execute SQL commands. So for executing SQL commands, creation of cursor is very important. At this point, the script successfully connects to the SQL Server database. So by using these steps, we connect to the SQL Server database. Not only as the script connects to the SQL Server database. Processing each file in the directory. After connecting SQL Server database, we must process the each file in the directory. For this, for file name in list directory of directory path, semicolon file path equal to os.path.join of directory path comma file name. The script loops through all files in the directory path. So by using this, the files which are all located in the directory path are looped. So the each file is come to the path. It builds the full path for each file. So for each file, it builds the full path. If not, os.path.is file of file path or not file name that's ends with the .csv. Skip directories and non-CSV files to ensure only CSV files are processed. So it skips the directories and non-CSV files to ensuring the only CSV files are processed. For processing only CSV files, we use this. So by putting .csv here, we process it only CSV file. If we want to process Excel file, here we paste .xlx. Checking and processing files. So after ensuring the type of data, we check and processing those files. The script checks which type of file it is and loads it into the correct SQL table. Processing customers data. So here we processing the customers data by using this. If file name dot starts with customer, customer's data equal to pd dot read underscore csv of file path. This is used for creating a data frame by reading the CSV files. PD means by pandas. It is the alias name for pandas. For index, comma row in customers underscore data dot data rows, cursor dot execute of insert into customers, customer ID, comma, customer name, comma, contact number values, comma, row of customer ID, comma, row of customer name, comma, row of contact number, process equal to true. By executing this, it reads the customer CSV files and then loops through each row and inserts the data into the customers table. This is for the reading the customers table in from CSV format and inserts it into the SQL Server table. After that, we processing the product data and read the those see products data from CSV format and inserts into the SQL Server. Elif file name dot starts with the products. Product underscore data equal to pt dot read CSV of file path or index comma row in products underscore data dot data rows cursor dot execute of insert into products of product ID comma product name comma price comma stock values comma row of product ID comma row of product name comma row of price comma row of stock. It reads the by executing this it reads the CSV file product information from CSV file. It inserts data into the product table. It reads this product details from CSV files and creates a data frame to it and inserts the data into product table which are located in the SQL Server database. Processing regions data. After that, we process the regions data. This is the code for processing regions data and reads the regions data in CSV format and convert it into and for creating database data frame for that and inserts it into the regions table in SQL Server. After that, we process the sales data. In this also, we read the sales data from CSV file and creating data frame for that and insert the data into sales table which is located in the SQL Server. So this is up to reads customers, products, regions, and sales CSV files and creating data frames for those tables and insert the data into the SQL Server. After that, we archived processed files. Process archiving means saving the files in a one archive. If processed equal to if process archive file path equal to os dot path dot join of archive path comma file name sutil dot move off file path comma archive file path print of f slash file of file name has been loaded and archived successfully. So if the file was processed, it moves it to the archived file folder. So after processing it must be moved to the archive folder. Prints a message confirming the file has been processed. So after that, it prints a message after completion of successful process. Committing changes and closing connections. So we commit the changes and close the connection. Connection dot commit cursor dot close connection dot close. It commit connection dot commit is used to commits the all database transaction. Cursor dot close it is closes the cursor. Connection dot close is for closes the database connection. Final output message. Print of all files have been loaded and archived successfully. Displays a success message after processing all files. So after processing all files successfully, this message will be printed. So by printing this message, we ensure that our files are processed successfully and moves into the SQL Server and archive file. Conclusion. The main aim of this incremental load and moves successful CSV files into SQL Server and then and then to archive folder is automating the data management process. So the script automates data loading from CSV files to a SQL Server database. It categorizes files based on their names and inserts data into the correct tables. So it categorizes the files based on their names and then insert the data into the correct tables. Once the processed files are moved to an archive folder. So after completion of processing, the files are moved to an archive folder. It ensures efficiency by eliminating manual database entry. So by eliminating the manual database entry, it ensures the efficiency. Incrementing Creating incremental load is one of the important steps in the optimization of reports. So this script is necessary. We all learn about how to create incremental load by using pandas. It is very important to learn and manage the data efficiently. I hope this video helps to everyone to understand about incremental load and creating a incremental load by using Python pandas and converting and reading different types of files and creating data frame for those files and moves those files into SQL Server and then archive folder. Thank you.